What if time doesn't actually exist? It sounds impossible. After all, time shapes everything. We wake up, we age, we watch things grow and decay. But what if this constant ticking we feel isn't quite what we think it is? Our earliest concept of time came from nature. We watched the sun rise and fall, saw the seasons change, and began to understand life through repeating cycles. Calendars were born, marking days, months, years. Then came sundials, water clocks, mechanical gears, each new invention letting us slice time into smaller, more precise pieces. But even with all these tools, a deeper question lingers. What exactly are we measuring? The illusion of the obvious. To us, time feels obvious. It passes, it flows, and it never stops. It's the backdrop to everything we do. So, of course, it must exist, right? But things got strange when Einstein entered the picture. His theory of relativity revealed that time doesn't tick at the same rate for everyone. If you're near a supermassive black hole or traveling close to the speed of light, time slows down for you relative to others. It's not just a sci-fi idea. Astronauts on the International Space Station actually experience time a tiny bit slower than people on Earth. To explain this, Einstein combined space and time into a single concept. Space-time, a flexible fabric that can stretch, warp, and bend. Time, then, isn't just something we count. It's something the universe does. The arrow of time. But this leads to a puzzling thought. If space lets us move forward, backward, left, or right, why does time only let us move in one direction? This is what physicists call the arrow of time. We don't just experience time, we experience its direction. The past is always behind us, the future always ahead. But why? Imagine a drop of ink falling into a glass of water. It spreads outward, filling the glass. You'd never expect it to do the opposite, to pull itself back together into a perfect drop. That would feel backwards. This instinct comes from something deep, the second law of thermodynamics. It says that systems tend toward disorder over time. Entropy, the universe's measure of chaos, always increases. And that rise in entropy is what gives time its forward push. Without it, time might not have a direction at all. Physics gets weird. You'd think something this important, this universal, would be built into the core laws of physics. But strangely, it's not. Right now, physics has two main theories: general relativity, which explains gravity and the cosmos, and quantum mechanics, which explains particles and forces on the smallest scales. One of the great challenges in science is finding a theory that unites them, a theory of everything. And some of the most promising attempts do something odd. They leave out time entirely. Take the Wheeler-DeWitt equation, a proposed equation meant to describe the whole universe. It has no time variable in it. None. This leads to a wild possibility. Maybe time isn't fundamental to the universe. Maybe it's something that emerges, like a wave from water or a rainbow from light. Time as an emergent illusion. Think about a movie. It's made of still frames, none of which contain movement. But when played in sequence, our minds create the illusion of motion and of time passing. Maybe the universe works the same way. Maybe what we perceive as time is just how we interpret change between timeless states. Like an ocean tide that doesn't exist in any single water molecule, but only when you zoom out far enough to see the whole. Could time, then, be an illusion we need to make sense of a reality that's beyond our current understanding? A timeless mystery. We don't yet know. Time might be real. It might be an emergent pattern, or it might be something else entirely, something we haven't yet imagined. But the deeper we look, the more time begins to feel less like a ticking clock, and more like a story we're telling ourselves, frame by frame. A story that, just maybe, was never bound by time at all.